Hi, I'm Naomi Devlin and today I'm making a raspberry Bakewell tart from my new book, Cottage, gluten-free. So we're going to start with the shortcrust pastry first, and I'm going to put all the dry ingredients into the mixing bowl. So we've got some rice flour, sorghum flour, tapioca starch and ground almonds, ground linseed and ground psyllium husk, and then 2 pinches of salt and the muscovado sugar. So I'm just whisking the flours to combine them, and then I'm going to put the butter in. And a top tip here is to get everything really cold and just use the tips of your fingers to combine the flour and the butter. I've got a beaten egg. I'm going to add a splash of water, and then I'm adding that to the breadcrumb mixture and toss it like you would a salad until it looks like it's starting to clump together. Knead it slightly just to get it into a dough, and wrap it in some baking parchment and put it into the fridge to chill for at least an hour. When your pastry's chilled enough, you want to roll it out to the thickness of a pound coin. And I roll it between a sheet of cling film on top and baking parchment underneath, and that stops it actually sticking to the work surface. Once it's in the tin, it wants to go in the oven for 10 minutes at 180 degrees, and then brush it with egg just on the base, and then into the oven for another 5 minutes. When it's done, it should look golden and almost cooked through. For the filling, I'm using raspberries. You can use any seasonal fruit that you like. And then I'm also going to sweeten it with a little bit of muscovado sugar, and then just when the juices are starting to run, I'm going to thicken that with some cornflour in a little bit of water. And I'm flavouring this with some lemon zest. Once it's nice and thick, like jam, take it off the heat and allow it to cool for a few minutes. Last but not least is the frangipane that goes on top of the tart. And it's an all-in-one cake, so I'm going to start with the ground almonds. And I'm using potato starch, some muscovado sugar, really soft butter, a couple of eggs, and the zest of a lemon, and a teaspoon of baking powder just to give it a bit of lift. And now we're going to put everything together, spread out the fruit, and then top with the frangipane and sprinkle with flaked almonds, and then it's into the oven for 30 to 40 minutes at 160 degrees. So here it is, my delicious gluten-free raspberry Bakewell tart. I like to serve a slice when it's just warm with some pouring cream.